Alright, so we're driving the new 2016 RAV4. This is the SE grade, or the Sports Edition grade. It's got sport appearance on the inside and outside, as well as a unique tuned suspension front and rear. So it's performance and looks. It's powered by a 2.5 liter four-cylinder with 176 horsepower and 172 pound-feet of torque. Now that's made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission, which still offers sport mode. The SE is also unique in this grade because it has paddle shifters, and none of the other RAV4s come with paddle shifters mounted on the steering wheel. Now if you look at the hybrid option for this powertrain that we're going to offer on certain XLE and Limiteds, it's going to come with 194 horsepower and 206 pound-feet of torque. All grades now have matte black and silver trim panels. This SE though receives a little bit of the gunmetal instead of the silver, and that's just to make it a little more unique. On the head units for our mid-grade and our grade up, the XLE and the SE, you're actually going to have our Intune Audio Plus with connected navigation. Now what's cool about that is that this is a cell phone based application for navigation. So customers in our lower and mid grades can put Scout GPS Link, a free app on their phone, project that map onto their navigation screen with a Bluetooth paired phone. It's going to give you turn-by-turn direction, voice command using your steering wheel, and also traffic-based conditions. Now that's standard on XLE and SE, but it's also available on the LE models. So for those that are cross-shopping the RAV4 to other cars, I think people will really like the fact that these cars have an available bird's eye view camera, which is a truly panoramic 360 overhead view of their vehicle at speeds under 7 miles an hour and in various parking situations. It also gives you a rotating or moving view, which is an industry first. Customers are going to like that the cargo capacity is one of the highest in the segment, even with a sunroof in there. You're also going to have our center stack carry down. You're going to have the addition, which you can't see right now, but you're going to have the addition of LED illumination on your lower center console at night. A lot of our customers wanted better visibility to the aux port, the 12-volt power, and our switches down there, so we've added that. Another small feature which customers were asking for and they got in this minor model change. Now the center console has been updated. Customer feedback from 15 model year is that the laser pattern that we had on our shift plate bezel, it was a carbon fiber look. It may not be up to date with what they expected on this type of car. So we've updated both the shift plate and the door lock control bezels to all new materials on all grades to give it a more premium look. So for miles per gallon, which is always important for our customers, we're going to start off with the front wheel drive gas RAV4s. The LE and the XLE are going to have 24, 31, and 26 city, highway, and combined. Now when you step up to this SE or Limited, you're going to go to 23, 30, or 26. On our hybrid XLE and Limited, you're actually going to have segment leading city and combined MPG. That's 34, 31, and 33. For 2016, the engineers went back and updated the suspension on this, as well as some other interior components to really give the car more comfortable, stable handling, but also a quieter ride. Let's start with stability and comfort first. All new shocks, front and rear. They're new digressive valve shocks. That technology is nothing earth-shattering and new, but for this car, it's all new on all four corners. What it does is it gives you a more comfortable ride on rough vibration roads, but then it closes down to be more stable and limit body lean when you're on smooth roads. Ultimately, better comfort and stability depending on your road conditions, so a smarter shock, and that's front and rear on all grades. The SE actually receives unique tuning on the shocks front and rear to give it a more sporty handling, and that's what separates it. Again, it's not just an appearance package, it actually handles more stable and sport-like. For 2016, the RAV4 actually offers a standard power liftgate on XLE and above. Now inside on the RAV4 gas, you're going to have one of the largest in the segment cargo capacities of 73.4 cubic feet behind the first row seats with the second row folded flat. Now hybrid customers for the 2016 hybrid RAV are going to love that there's almost no compromise. One enhancement we've done was to the rear cargo pipe net. It used to only have a few mounting locations with the side tabs. We've increased the number of mounting locations to give it more versatility. It can be a divider as you see now if the seat backs were up. It can be a flat shelf, it can be a straight divider, or it can be a hammock. More ability for customers to hold different cargo. And our last piece is that we continue to offer an optional tonneau cover for the cargo. Simple enough. We've even gone as far as to change the mounting points on our transmissions and improve the number of spot welds and support mounts in the rear suspension. What this all really means and what customers need to know is that it's the most comfortable rear seat that we've had on any RAV4. Less vibration and noise and harshness are going to get in. Some things that customers won't see but will notice when driving is that our steering has changed and our brake feel has changed. So we've changed how we mount our steering rack. It ultimately gives it a more linear steering feel. Small adjustments, but they make a big improvement. Our brake pedal has also been changed a little bit in that while all the brake system is pretty much the same as before, the ABS or VSC actuator is new. It ultimately has less channels and less fluid volume inside, and it's going to give the customer a more linear brake feel, meaning if you give it a little bit of brake, it gives a little bit of brake. You give it a lot of brake, it gives it a lot of brake. And what I mean by linear is that it's actually going to be more responsive to what customers are putting into it. So the power liftgate is awesome, but customers love the ability that they can adjust the height and set the memory of it. They could do it with a button press on the back tailgate previously. You can still do that with directions right here, but what customers are going to love for 2016 is that now they can adjust it in 6 preset heights using their multi-information display and the new steering wheel mounted 4-way switch. All grades are brand new from the hood line down. They're going to feature updated headlight assemblies, bumpers, and grills. Seen here is the 2016 SE, which actually features a dedicated lower bumper assembly and honeycomb mesh grille. Now the headlight assemblies on all grades are new, but SE and Limited feature the LED DRLs and LED high and low beams seen here. On the side of the vehicle, the SE features an all-new 18-inch sport alloy wheel. All grades receive new wheels for the 2016 model year. So for our SE customers that want a little bit different styling, we're going to offer an SE or S-Code paint treatment option. This S-Code paint treatment option seen here is a silver coating on the plastic pieces that cover the wheel arches, the rocker moldings, and the bumper assemblies, as well as the exterior mirror caps. It's available only with that classic silver metallic, and it's on 3 different exterior body colors, seen here in the electric storm blue.